Hey folks, update time again. Uh, a little bit breezy today, so hopefully you're not getting too much wind noise. I've noticed that this microphone does pick up the wind even though it's got a cover on it, a foam. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but after working on the monster, my legs just don't want to work at all. And yesterday was such a beautiful day. It was like 28 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I'll put that up here. But I wanted to go out and enjoy that. Unfortunately, I couldn't get out of bed. I was so sore. My back is killing me. My legs just... They're like rubber. As soon as I try to move, I can't bend down. I can't bend my legs. I can't squat. I can't get back up. I don't understand why they're so sore. Well, I think I figured that out. When I was working on replacing the headlight, that one connector that broke, I lifted the front of the monster up manually, and I had to hold it up while I was putting the jack stand underneath. I think that's what did my legs in. I don't know, that's the only thing I can think of. Because the only other thing I did was kneeling the whole time, which is bad enough as it is, but that's a temporary thing. That's, I have a hard time standing up after I do that. But, after a while that goes away. But today is like day 3. And it's a lot better today. It was a whole lot easier for me to walk down the stairs today than it was even just last night. So, I was actually up a little bit yesterday, awake, I should say. But I ended up going back to sleep and I woke up at 5:30. It's like, I missed the day. But, like, I feel like I'm getting a sunburn just sitting here. And it's not, there's like wispy clouds out there today. It's not completely fully blue sky. So, but it's nice. I mean, the wind has a little bit of a chill to it, but I'm enjoying it. Like, if I wasn't wearing my shirt here, I'd probably be almost to the point of shivering. But as I am like this, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Because the sun's nice and hot, the air temperature's nice and hot, but that wind, it's just a little bit of a chill to it. So, I wanted to go yesterday to get some fresh air anyway, so I went out for an evening tour, and I don't think anything crazy happened while I was out to talk about, except for right at the very end. I stopped down at the river, and I saw a couple geese swim by, and I saw my first goose family of the year. So they've already nested. They had, as far as I could tell, 7 or 8 babies with them, little goslings. So that was kind of cool. So the geese, I'm thinking maybe that period of summer that we had in April may have triggered them to start laying eggs. So they're hatching now, so that's kind of cool. Get in there pretty good this year because they never had any major flooding issues or anything to wash away their nest. Now my leg's getting hot. Wow. So, I got my new toy. It's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work at all. It uses an app on the phone. And download the app. I can't figure it out. It's got this tiny little instruction sheet. Tells you how to do it. And it says to enter background follow or something like that. And then return to the app. Well, I can't find anything that says background follow. I have no idea what it means. So I have 2 options. One is to use the camera on the phone, and the other is to start the app or whatever, start a live something or other, and then do whatever. So it's all I don't I don't know what to say without giving away what it is, because I'm gonna get another one. But basically, when I saw it, I know it's got a phone holder on it. I know it's meant for a phone, but phone holders will hold my action cams. I can actually fit them in the phone holder. It's not a problem. So that's what I was planning on doing. But this one relies on the phone. It relies on Bluetooth. So it's not going to work anyways. But at the same time, I can't even figure out how to use it. So trying to figure everything out, the instruction sheet really isn't helping that much. So I'm looking at the different options on the app, and everything that popped up on the screen was in Chinese. I had no idea, what it was even saying. So it's completely useless to me. It was a waste of 20 bucks, but thankfully it was only 20 bucks. So there is another one that I had the option of. It's $59. I should have got that one. I should have spent the extra 30. I can't afford it now to the end of the month. So I gotta wait a little bit longer. But it's totally independent. No app required for it. So it's good. However, like I said before, I said there's basically two features. I only need the main feature. The second feature is just a bonus. It'd be nice to have, but it's not required. And to get that feature, the price jumps up really high. Sounds like the tractor's coming back again. So I got looking again last night, and I found one that's got all the features, and it's $146 or $126. I'm not sure, but it's got everything, and it'll work exactly the way I want. So apparently you get what you pay for, right? When it comes to this. But like I say, I gotta wait till the end of the month, or beginning of next month, to get that. And then I'll carry on. And once I get everything done and I've used it and I've shown it to you, then I'll show you what it is. I'm still gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use it and see if you can figure out what it is. And then I'll show it to you and explain, the problems I had with this other one. So I'm gonna take a break here while tractor goes by again. Okay, so I've only got two more things to talk about. Hopefully I can get through them without getting interrupted again. It's such a beautiful spot here. That's why I picked it. It's got a nice background. Nice green grass now. So as far as this microphone goes, I used that splitter, and like I said, the microphone jack has 3-pole, and the splitter is 4-pole. I've used that microphone receiver with that splitter on my other camera, and it worked fine. But like I say, the audio input on that camera stopped working. That's why I had to get this one. That's one of the main reasons why I needed a different camera. So if you remember, this actual headset microphone, the receiver on it had 4 poles. It wouldn't work with this camera. So apparently the 4-pole on that splitter doesn't work with this camera. So the last two project videos that I did, the microphone wasn't working. So I haven't edited those videos yet. I checked to see if the audio was working on it. That's all I've done. I haven't actually edited those videos yet. So audio is going to be screwed up on those. So I have an actually it's an extension. It's a regular 3-pole, 1/8 inch, 3.5 millimeter. Plug into the microphone input, and it's like 6 inches long. I'll just stick the transmitter on the end of it. So everything's 3-pole. Everything's gonna work. And it's narrow, so I'll be able to use the power cord at the same time. So I got that solved. I am going to check to see if the 4-pole from the receiver from the headset microphone will work on that adapter. I'll test everything first just to make sure. I'm not going to do something and then find out the audio didn't work on it. I'll actually test it and make sure it's going to work. So, hopefully that'll be a solution. I hate when things don't work out for me, or don't work properly. And the final thing I have to talk about is when I come out today, the first thing I did, I went to McDonald's, got me a coffee, and I actually kind of laughed because there was a Ferrari in a parking lot at McDonald's. The lady come out of McDonald's and the Ferrari come over and picked her up. It was a beautiful car. I'm not a sports car fan. I'm not crazy about these, expensive cars and cost as much as the house. But this was nice. I like the color. It was like dark gray with black accents. It was just beautiful. But the funny thing is, what made me laugh about it is I associate these expensive cars with the elite class that don't associate with us peasants, right? And to see a Ferrari at McDonald's, to me the two don't go together, right? They're more of a high class type of person in my mind anyways. I know not everybody is. There's exceptions to everything. But I associate, a higher class with the higher end restaurants, and to see a Ferrari at McDonald's made me laugh. And I think that's it. That's all I got, really. I'm like out of town today. I come down McLean Line, and the road hasn't been graded yet. So it's nice and hard packed. It was nice. It was actually a nicer drive than driving on the shoulder coming out the highway to get to that road. The shoulders are really nasty right now. I'm hoping they grade them soon, because all that rain that we got the horse footprints and those narrow wood and steel wheels from the wow, I'm not talking good. From the Mennonite buggies, and there's erosion, little trenches going off the road down to the ditch from all the water running through. It's just bumpy as crap right now. It's horrible trying to drive on it. So all that stuff just got set into the mud, and now that everything's dried out, it's rock hard, and it's just crazy. And they haven't been graded yet this year anyways, because you can still see the salt from the winter time. So, but hopefully soon. The McLean Line was nice. Then I get the Bach line here. I don't know if this has been graded or not, but it's pretty bumpy. And it's a really, really rough ride. But I'm enjoying it anyways. I just slowed down a bit just so that the bumps aren't as crazy. I'm enjoying it. Everything's turning green now. Most of the trees have leaves on them. There's a few dead trees over here apparently, but it's finally starting to look like summer and feel like summer. See how long this nice weather warms up or stays. Sounds like a wind chime. I don't know if you can hear how well you can hear it. It's pretty loud, so I'm sure you can hear it, but it sounds like a giant wind chime. And now the noise from the tractor itself is kind of overwhelming it. You can really hear when he hits a rock. miss living out in the country. I have no problem with farm smells or sounds. It doesn't bother me at all. You don't get loud traffic going by every 30 seconds. People honking their horns, people yelling at each other in the middle of the night, stuff like that. You don't get that out in the country. It's so peaceful. It's so natural. I miss it. Anyway, that's all I got for this update, and hopefully within the next few days I can get back to working on the monster again. Hopefully. I want to get everything done before the superheat gets here. I don't know, they're talking about this El Nino thing. Yeah, every time he goes by he's farther away, so that's good. I'm kind of at the end of the field, so he comes down, turns and goes back, and then he's gone for a while. But they're talking about this El Nino thing, and we've been through El Nino so many times, and they're making such a big deal about this. It's gonna be a super hot summer for Canada and all this. Good. We haven't had a super hot summer for a while. It's not a world-ending thing, but they're making such a big deal about it. We get El Ninos all the time. Sometimes it ends up being super rainy, sometimes super stormy, sometimes drought conditions. It's like, it doesn't mean anything. It's not any. The truth is, we don't really know what's going to happen, because every El Nino seems to bring something different. All we know is it alters the jet stream. It can bring storms to us. The jet stream goes above us, then we get all the heat. If it goes below us, then we end up getting rain. It's like, everything these days is related to climate change. We'll find out when it gets here. It's not a big deal. We've been through it. We get it all the time. Nothing's different this time, I guess is my point. If we get a good hot summer, then I'm happy, because that's what I like. I like hot summers. If we get drought conditions, it sucks for the farmers. But, I love it. That's my kind of weather. I like temperatures above 30 degrees. And whatever that is, I'll put that up here. It's like 80 something. But now, we'll see what happens. The last 5 or 6 years, everything they predicted, for our summer and even winter has been wrong anyways, Anything distant, they're never right about. They say, well, there's a storm system coming within the next couple days or something. Well, yeah, because you see it coming. That's an easy one, but predict what's going to happen, next month. Like, I've even seen what next winter's supposed to be like already. It's May. It's like mid-May right now. We don't need to know what next winter's going to be like, and you don't know anyways. We'll find out when it gets here. So, either way, I guess I'll end here. I'm gonna go enjoy more of my long tour and just enjoy this nice hot sunshine. My timing is so wonderful. folks, update time again. A little bit breezy today, so hopefully you're not getting too much wind noise. I've noticed that this microphone does pick up the wind even though it's got a cover on it, a foam. I've been getting a lot of that today. I keep getting interrupted. I got such bad timing.